What's it called? Halls of Torment. Okay, let's see. So it's been a few days, I feel like. It's been a while since I played it. I think my current goal was just to complete runs on characters with like... what's it called again? Just finish runs. Forehead. No, just finish them like in any way. Do they have different... They have different starting weapons. Yeah. Stick me. Just finish runs to get like the challenges done. Oops. Now I need to get acclimated to this game. I have been playing like 30 freaking hours or something of Risk of Rain in the last few days. It's insane how much I played it. I think I'm just gonna want to do like something slightly different, like, but then I'm probably gonna be back on the Risk of Rain grind soon again, like tomorrow. It's such a good game, man. Reroll, stick me. I don't remember what to build in this game or how to play this game, basically. And something I keep thinking is maybe it's good to leave some stuff on the ground, so you get the double next turn, next wave. They call stuff different in every game, man. At least one run in this game takes like, what, 20 minutes? Maybe more. But for me, in Risk of Rain, it's like an hour. Which is kind of cool sometimes. Don't want anything here. Stick me. Upgraded stick me. Next run. Also, I need to do some like dumb stuff here. I need to just like recycle 12 weapons one run. There was a guy who can hold 12 weapons though, so I could decide to play that guy. And then just like when I have 12 weapons, just recycle them. Buy one new and then recycle one. Like I can only I don't think I can recycle 12. I can recycle 11. It sounds kind of cool though, holding 12 weapons. And also I need to get to... I did the range one. I need to get to... My brain is not braining. 200 harvesting, which I feel like I should have done by now, but I haven't yet. So there's that. Oops. But yeah, I will get there someday. There are a lot of mods for this game as well, so I don't know if I should look into some of them. I wanted to leave that, but I don't know if it's better to leave stuff on the ground or not. I'm gonna leave some stuff on the ground for next wave. 10% attack speed, that's hard to pass. So I still don't know if it's better to upgrade one weapon or a lot of weapons. That's probably the best way to phrase that question. I think I've said it in so many different ways, but that's probably the best way to phrase it. Let's do some damage over there and leave those on the ground. I feel like sticks and like... Actually, this slingshot is very strong as well. The slingshot is so cool when it just bounces everywhere. And you can have like those insane runs where you have like baby with a beard and stuff. Ooh, I got an item as well. Recycle me. Harvesting. I don't know if like 5 harvesting, it's decent. 12% damage though. That's insane. Buy me. Buy me. I'm getting a lot of sticks. Ooh, almost pressed recycle there. I feel like the game saved me. The game was like, I know he didn't mean to do that. Also need to get 2 bait in 1 run. So let's buy the bait next run. Next wave. The sounds in this game are so like... It actually sounds like you're slapping somebody or something. I guess harvesting only gives you money though, right? Material, not XP and stuff. Because it's counted when you press... I think you get it when you... After you select skill. I don't know. I know very little of this game. The only thing I'm sorta missing... I guess Risk of Rain doesn't have it either. It's the permanent progression. No, I got the things there already. I saw it. I kinda like when games have the... like the permanent progressions. Or like in Halls of Torment. Where you can have like, you start with more HP. Start with more attack speed. Start with more damage. Those with mouse need to die. Stuff like that is so cool. But still, Halls of Torment, like, I guess the games are sorta then based around those upgrades. So it's not like the games necessarily are easier. But I really do feel like I've hit a point in Risk of Rain 2 where I can consistently win runs, but then, like, all of a sudden I'm one-shot by something. There are some things, there are many things I need to learn. But now I'm gonna try, I kind of want to try the whole, like, lunar scumming. Like having 5 of the regenerative, like you said. Let's try one totem, actually. Turret, I mean. I think that's, that seems like a cool thing to do. Like, going into the lunar portals, getting a red item, and then with command it's a guarantee, like you can select what you want. And the red items are so fun. The white items, the yellow items are all also very fun, but I feel like they are very hard to get, or can be. But there are some, like... That's why I think I'm not gonna, like, bother too much about all of the achievements. Or at least not gonna beeline them. Because some of them, if I, like, focus all on doing, like, the Rex, knock the Clay Strider back, the best thing would probably be to restart runs on the second map if you don't have the aqueducts. And that's not gonna be very fun gameplay for me. Or to view, for that matter. Recycle me. Lock range. Oh, I almost took it because it was purple. Almost took it because it was purple again. I rerolled way too much there. I feel like. No. I'm like, it's good to reroll, I think. But I think it was a bit too excessive there. I think there were some good... I guess sometimes I'm focusing... That's like a problem I have. Like, I'm focusing so much. I'm like, I'm gonna get like a blue harvesting. I know it. And then I don't. So instead, I just mess up my whole... the wave instead. Lose out on like so much. Which is probably not very conducive. Now we know the meaning of the word. What's the opposite? Unconducive? Or is it... it's glue? I can't believe, like, when you went to school as a kid... if I went to school now, I would learn so freaking much. Recycle me? I would learn so much if I went to school now as an adult. Because I would want to learn. I should have bought that one first. Not that I'm going to, of course, go back to school. But like, as a kid, I think you don't understand like what's online always. Not that like middle school and ground, like the might not matter like in the, but high school or whatever we call it. Gymnasium, we call it in Sweden. You could probably learn a few more things there than I did. Could have set me up better for the future. Oh crap. Why do I play so sloppy all of a sudden? Just dodge for it. Oh my god, I can't believe. I don't believe I... No! No! New run? Do I want a random? No. Let's... Where's the guy who can hold so many weapons? One armed character. And I'm so... There we go, multitasker. He's gonna lose damage for the weapons he have though. This map feels bigger than normal. This map feels way bigger than normal. I feel like I'm forgetting something. There was something I saw something today I was gonna talk about, but I completely forgot it now. It's so annoying when that happens. I don't know. Slingshot me? Might as well buy the spear since it's primitive as well. Oh wait, this guy could have some cool... Oh wait, the whole... It's so insane, the whole like Kai... Have you read about the Kai Cenat thing? About like... How could he... And the Phantom or whatever? I don't know a lot about those guys. I know who Kai is, but I don't really consume his stuff. It's not like my style. Yeah, they apparently thought it was a good idea to have a giveaway inside of New York. And none of them understood that there would be thousands of people coming there. So there were thousands of people, and the New York police issued a level 4 warning or whatever. Level 4... I can't remember what they called it. Level 4. It was like the highest level of like preparedness New York Police Department had. But like what I find so... I'm gonna say it, fucking sad is... I understand like it's not probably not very smart of them to not like have security and stuff there. But like, why the fuck do people act the way they do? Why are people like that, man? Like, obviously, they should have had security. But, like, why can't people just go to a place without... Like, as soon as they have the chance, they start kicking in car. They, like, destroyed cars. There were 65 people arrested that day. Including Kai himself. Who's gonna get charged with some really heavy... But, like... I guess it might be like adrenaline and stuff. Like there are many people. I don't know. I don't get it. Why do you have to freaking like... And when they like jumped on his car and they drove away, they like fell off the car. It looked so freaking sick. But yeah, I don't freaking get it, man. People are crazy. But it's so sad, man. He just wanted to give some stuff away. I've seen a lot of TikToks about it. In like also in Sweden, apparently like in Stockholm, I think. I really don't understand it though, because I've only seen like parts of it. But there were like... I don't know if it was a protest or something. But like a whole like a gang of people, like hundreds of people like rushed somewhere, and there were like police cars everywhere, and I think it's in Stockholm at least. Let's get some dodge. That looks very terrifying as well to be part of. This looks so crazy. But I guess I deal a lot less damage since I have so many weapons. But I'm mainly here for the unlock. I just don't get why people have to act like that way. But I guess maybe I'm just like, I don't know, lucky that I don't have those like urges or whatever. I'm usually a very calm and collected person, which may not always be good. But I know for sure it's better than like kicking in car doors and windows and jump. There was a guy dancing on top of a car and he like stomped on it. It looked so like that car was ruined. Let's just recycle now so I get the challenge done. I'm gonna lose next wave. I can't recycle all, right? I can. I can literally start next wave without weapons. I guess the good thing now is that I don't... I would assume one weapon is better because you only lose 5%. I don't know what I unlocked though, but I unlocked something. But yeah, I'm so like sad about the freaking human race at the moment. And the worst part about TikTok is when you start looking at like sad stuff, that's all you're gonna get. So I have to like constantly, like if you press and hold the screen, you can select like, I'm not interested in this. I have to do like that like constantly to try to get back to like the funny memes, the funny people, the Vine, like people who treat it like it's a Vine, basically. Oh, I thought I died there. I don't have too much hope for this run, since I had to do all of the stuff I had to do. I guess buy some weapons, I guess. Since I did the challenge, I was not expecting this run to go anywhere anyways. Oops. But the world do be a messed up place. We should like... I guess that's what Kai tried though. I was gonna say, we should all spread kindness and stuff, but that's what he tried to do when people rioted. Oops. Did you also see when they arrested him? They like dragged him. It looked so funny. They like lifted him, airlifted him up of the like... It was like in the middle of a lot of people and they like lifted him up out. It looked so good. Missile. I do have gun. I do have gun. I don't know, man. Honestly, don't like this character. It's just straight up, you can have more weapons, yeah. I guess if you only have... Oh crap. A certain amount, you get more damage or something. I don't know how this works. Man, oh man. Can I don't know, man. I don't like this character at all. Oops. Oh, and I keep forgetting. I want to check. So nowadays movies, I'm so like... I don't know. Some movies they say are just like movie or theater exclusive. Like movie theater. And I'm like, is Oppenheimer gonna be like that? Because I don't know if I want to see Oppenheimer in a theater. But I kind of want to see it. I honestly... I like and dislike going to the movies. I guess a movie like Oppenheimer would be okay. Because I'm guessing the people there would be like-minded. But there are like situations where I'm like, I hate this at the movies. But also I'm like, I don't really mind if it's like, I get it. Like the theaters, the movies, they have such like the sound and the picture. It's a no whole nother thing. The one in my town though it's good. I shouldn't say it's bad. It's good. But like I have a decent TV and I have a soundbar and a subwoofer and stuff. I get decent at home as well. Like good enough. I can pause if I need to go pee. I can bring my own snacks. I can sit and eat whatever the fuck I want. So I'm like, nah. I'm a movies at home kind of guy. I don't have to worry about like, I've had movies where people were so annoying in the theater as well. I don't have to deal with that at home. Free reroll, that's probably worth it. That one is also worth it, I think. Let's take the lumberjack. Heavy bullets might be worth it. I guess I'm a ranged run now. Like straight up ranged run. Nope, let's not combine those yet. But yeah, thanks for all the support on YouTube, by the way. I feel like there's a lot of... I saw there was a lot of new subscribers and stuff recently, which is cool. Getting a lot of feedback. Or I'm getting some feedback now, which I like. I should probably increase the volume on Brotato because the music is quite low. I feel like Brotato does not have the same... it doesn't hold the same to me as like Risk of Rain 2 does. I feel like I get more tired of runs here faster than I do in Risk of Rain 2. I feel like the runs here... I think they are a bit too samey somehow. Which I guess Risk of Rain 2 can also be, because I take a lot of the same items. But for some reason, that's just feels way... like... I don't want to say better, necessarily. I feel like I'm just re-rolling now. Let's do something like that. I would need to do a run where I get like the piggy bank and try to get the 3000 material. I think piggy bank would help a lot with that. I think that's why I really do like Risk of Rain. Because there's a big chance I die every run of this. But if I play Risk of Rain with the Artifact of Command, I can more or less like force a victory. I guess if I played more Brotato, I would become good enough that I would win more or less every run as well eventually, right? It's always a bit funny with games when you're like new at them. You sometimes think like, oh, it's a bit luck based. You have to get the right items. But then when you play them for a while, you're like, yo, I was just being pretty bad. $421. Do I have some crit chance already, right? So let's just go for it. I don't want... Let's go for some more crit, I guess. I'm getting a few. Let me just double check so it's nothing important. Nope. Nope. Sunglasses me. I am currently playing a crit build, apparently. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm just re-rolling and not doing anything important. Can do. That's like my... I don't know why. I get like word of the week or word of the month. Currently it's conducive. I'm gonna say it a lot. And then I'm never gonna say it again, probably. I just like some words. Sometimes. It's just one of those things. Also, sometimes when I do that, the word loses all meaning when you say it too fast or too often. Ooh, loudy, loudy. I feel like I'm missing so much material, but I do get a lot extra next wave. Let's take the thing that helps me pick up stuff. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm getting more material now. I don't know why. I feel like I'm getting a lot of money. Silver bullet me? Laser gun me? It's kind of annoying. It's so hard to see the weapons on this guy. I can't believe I recovered so well from the buying the or recycling 12 weapons. But yeah, like, oh, I only have 1 week left of vacation. It's starting to like, it's starting to set in. But I'm free the week before my move, or the week I am moving. So I think I might be able to stream a lot then, because I don't think I need to... I'm gonna start packing next week already, actually, even though it's a month until I move. Because I think if I get a head start on packing stuff, I could make sure to throw away the stuff I like. It's gonna be easier for me to figure out what I need and don't need anymore. I think. Oh, it's so hard to know like what items I have and don't have. Like weapons, I mean. Like a purple slingshot? Recycle me. Who cares at this point? I just wish the weapons were like, I don't know, a bit easier to see. Laser gun me next time, so I get one orange one. The sound it makes when all the guns shoot at the same time. It's so good. Also, I'm like, man, I forgot about the game for a while. I might buy Storyteller and try it soon. It seems like such a cool game. And also, a little to the left, it seems so satisfying. And I love that the game is named after what? There's probably a lot of penis jokes already about that game. So I don't think I need to add fuel to the fire. No. Recycle me. It's a bit too late. 20 luck. I'm like, it's a bit too late for that, right? Shmoop. Shmoop is good if you're playing like elemental builds, I guess. What way? I only have a white gun left, which I am gonna swap for a purple. One of those instead. I don't know. Getting 200. Oh my god, what's the odds I'm getting a white pistol? 200 harvesting feels so hard for me to get, but I guess it's just... I guess you should try to get harvesting early, because it scales as well. You get more per... It's like interest on interest. That's why you need to put money in stocks. In stonks. early on in life. That's what they all say. If you just put like $3,000 a month on the S&P 500. By the way, this is no financial advice whatsoever. Please don't take it as such. But it's always something like that. Just put like $300 a month, and people are like, "Yo, I barely even make $300 a month, dude." Or it's like some, you know, something like that, and then like it's always something like unreasonable. It's so good. Rich people have no clue, man. I don't know about this one. I would get 1 HP every 50 seconds instead. That would be kind of cool. But I would get 3. Nah, let's reroll. The alien ice is kind of cool, but I need more HP for that one to make sense. I don't think it's worth buying tier 1 weapons now. I do have a blue laser pistol, or I had one. Now it's purple. Borple. And apparently the game, The Last Flame, has a beta people can get into. So you can play the whole game currently. I wish I could try that. It's so annoying when it ends like 2/3 of the way. But being able to play the whole game, that would be sick. I would like to try like at least 1 or 2 runs of it completely. It was like a very good premise to me. I like games that play themselves. I honestly like in this game, I only have to move, and that's good enough for me. That's about where I want to be in life. Just the move forehead. I don't have a blue laser gun, right? And I don't want to mess with that. The hard part is sometimes I'm like, yo, this weapon dealt very little damage. But it's hard because sometimes it's because they are maybe didn't have the chance. Nuclear launcher. How can I not try it? How can I not try a nuclear launcher? Okay, that's sweet. I think I need to be... That's probably one thing I need to do in this game. I think I'm still too basic in this game. And I'm like, yo, does it hurt myself though? I'm like, oh, I got the slingshot from my great grandpappy, so I can't swap it now on wave 12. I'm like, yo, just throw the damn slingshot in the trash bin, man. And get the nuclear launcher. Yo, it's kind of sick. It's probably something I need to get better at in this game. It's easier to swap runs. Runs? Get it? It's easier to swap than I think it is. Oh my god, I took so much damage. So I should stop being scared. And just do it. Do it. I can barely even do the freaking Palpatine voice right now. That's how bad my voice is. How much is it you get? 5%. I'm like halfway there. Barely. Okay, I don't want... Maybe I do. I'm still like confused as to if you want like how the weapons scale, if you want more or less weapons. Some weapon types might be different. Honestly, I'm just gonna click stuff and be happy. That's what I always do in video games. I stopped caring about like min-maxing a while ago, and this is one of the best decisions I've made in my entire life, I'm gonna say. It's so good just playing because it's fun. That's all. That's actually why I kind of want to play Baldur's Gate 3. Before, like a few years ago, I would have been like stuck like reading guides. I would basically have played the way I could. I might as well have watched a video of it, you know. But now I'm like, yo, just press what looks fun, just do what looks cool. So I would probably enjoy it a lot more now than I would like a few years ago. Life regen does a lot with a little. But I don't think I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate 3. At least not for a while. It actually looks very fun though. I just realized there's no point in getting the harvesting because it's boss time. I try to like stay close to the boss so I make sure he's the one that gets hits. I crit quite heavy on him. Oops. I did not know his pattern. There we go. Win a run with multitasker. I got the chopper and arms dealer. Yo, that's kind of interesting. New weapons every round. He also has plus 30 harvesting, so who knows? There are still, like, I haven't even locked half the things yet. And you can't even, I would love to actually see sort of what you get. Let's see, who do I do now? Saber, let's try him. Lightning Shiv, maybe? Yeah, sure. Such a cool. Kinda like the Lightning Shiv. All weapons that have chains and stuff are so good. They're good in my books. Oop. Please destroy the thing. There we go. So now I'm gonna get 20% of materials at the start of waves. So let's not buy too much. Let's try the early waves to save up. Because I think that's gonna be where it's easier anyways. So it's gonna be... Ooh, item. It's gonna be easier to save up. Two level ups. Recycle me. Melee damage me. HP regen actually does so much. So with 0, you regen 1 HP every 99 seconds. But with even 2, it's down to 3.46. So I guess... Let's buy that one. I guess it's because... I don't know. I feel like you should have some sort of baseline HP regen though. But maybe that's just me. Ooh. I kind of want the lumberjack. I feel like destroying trees are so hard for me right now. Maybe it's... Oh, excuse you? That's some insane damage right there. Don't mean to take so much. Oh no, I saw the goblin thing. Don't know why I said it like that. Oh no! 3 star in 1 hit. Oh, and by the way, I found my new like favorite. I used to watch... So I used to watch like I can't speak today, man. Northern Lions Binding of Isaac to fall asleep before. And I mean it in a good way. And I honestly, if somebody said they're using my videos to fall asleep, I would cry of happiness. Because that's like, I think that's like sort of the highest honor you can get as a YouTuber. But anyways. I used to watch his videos, like Binding of Isaac videos. But lately, I've been watching ZFG's Ocarina of Time randomizer runs. That dude has the voice of an angel. He's so smooth. It's so nice. Right, I'm scaling a bit elemental and melee damage right now. It's so good. But sometimes, like, the problem is it has to be... That's why, like, Binding of Isaac was perfect. I know the game inside and out. If it's a game I don't really know, I get too invested and want to watch it instead of just falling asleep to it. Also, I sound like I'm a 12-year-old or something, having to, like, watch TV to fall asleep. That's just who I am. It's kind of sad, though, if you, like, start Googling it. It's like, oh, it's because you need company or whatever. Who cares? But if it's a game, sometimes I get a bit too invested in these randomizers, though. So I have to, like, watch it. Which, it's not helping. That's, like, the opposite of what I need to fall asleep. Too real. No, streamer guy. Maybe sticks would have been a better weapon, because they scale by themselves. I think I read it somewhere. Like, having... That's, like, some people even have videos or TV on all days. And that's because they lack... company or whatever. Which I can guess. I can understand, like... I need way more damage. I'm not killing anything. But I can't remember. I was gonna say, I've been watching stuff to fall asleep since I was married. But obviously that wasn't the best marriage, maybe. So maybe that's why. In any case. I have tried. Sometimes I fall asleep before I find something on YouTube as well. It's kind of funny. Sometimes I'm so tired I just go to bed, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shut my eyes for a sec before I select something on YouTube, and then I just fall asleep. I tried watching some streams sometimes when I was in bed, but I don't know why. That's because sometimes, like, the streamer ends and he raids somebody. So you wake up to somebody, like, completely different, or... Like, maybe I watch somebody that I know is a bit calmer, so I can fall asleep to it. But they raid somebody who's not very calm. Then it becomes, like, chaotic, and you wake up. It's like... Did you know? Apparently, the guy who makes the, like, you know, sounds to fall asleep to, apparently one of his videos has, like, the screams of, like, a woman or something in the middle of them. So apparently a lot of people, like, woke up to that scream and stuff. It's kind of troll. I've been saving way too much money, by the way, in this run. So much so that it's costing me... I think it's costing me right now. I think it actually might be harder. But the scream is so... It's so, like, insane. I think it's like rain sounds to fall asleep to or something like that. And then all of a sudden, like, pretty much in the middle of it or something, there's, like, just like, scream or something like that. Oh, please just survive this round. Whoo. Recycle me. Not sure I should have taken the melee damage there, to be honest. This is a blade. Is blade a new thing for me? Let's take one. That looked so cool, though, when he sliced the guy with it. Also, I've been, like... I think I've been speaking about this a while now. I've been so, like, fascinated about... And I hope you don't think I'm gonna, like... I've been listening to so much about, like, serial killers as of late. But, like... There might still be, sometimes. But I feel like... In the 60s or 70s... And don't take this the wrong way, or, like... Out of context, this is gonna sound so, like... In the like 60s or 70s, it must have actually been quite easy to become like a serial killer. They barely like had any ways to find out who did something. No cameras, no nothing. No cell phones. And I mean, if you look at it, that's when most people were active, right? Of the serial killer variant. All of them as well. It's so funny. There's like, I shouldn't say funny. There's like always like the start with like, yo, when he was a kid, he was beaten by his dad and neglected by his mother. And I'm like, no way. It's like every single time. That's also something that can sound so weird out of context. I mean, this is terrible for the kids, you know? But I was reading, there was this guy, or like, there was a family who owned a warehouse, or like I don't really know what they were manufacturing stuff. Manchester something, the company was called. And like the family became such bad friends that two of the sons eventually like hired a killer to kill their parents. And the story then, like, it was so like, I want to say funny, but in the right way, because the killers, like they started like the brothers who like in somehow like two of the brothers took a hold of the company. So their dad and their other brother started a new company. But eventually like the two brothers that kept the first company like got to know some. They weren't like mafia. They were just like dudes who could fix stuff. They weren't mafia though. It was just like two guys who could fix stuff. And then eventually the brothers ordered the guys to kill their. They said they needed to kill both the mom and dad, because if they just killed the dad, it would be too obvious that it was the brothers who had made the. Because they were like known to hate their father. But they were like, yo, if you just kill our mother as well, it's not gonna be harder for them to know it's gonna be harder for them to know it was us, because we were I'm gonna get to a point soon, by the way, don't worry. They were like, it's gonna be harder for them to know it was us, basically, because we wouldn't order our mother's death. But like they said, then they told the guy, we don't want you to involve your brother though, because he's a dumbass. So like the killers, the mafia guy had a brother who was super clumsy. And it's so funny because when they were gonna do the. So they like planned it out and they were gonna perform the assassination that night. And the brother like drove around the neighborhood. Like just looking for stuff, you know, keeping check. But he's so dumb that he drove into another person or hit another person. And then they pulled over to the side, or he told the guy, let's pull over to the side so we can fix this and talk about like insurance and stuff. Then the brother just like took off. So he like never exchanged. So when like in the end, that's like part of the reason they could pin the guy so easily, because like he fled from the scene. But the other guy had like his license plate and stuff. So it might have been like the dumbest thing you could do. Like fleeing from a crime scene. And then that's how they placed that brother at the crime scene. Combine me? It was a very interesting, at least the whole thing. Let's buy the mammoth. Now I can buy a ton of stuff. I should probably save some money though, because I still get the. My damage should be way better now. But then after the guy, because the guy who was ordered to kill, he got like, I don't know, it might have been like 40 grand. but the brothers had life insurance on their mother, so they got like $500,000. So the guy who did the killing was like, yo, I'm gonna just cut out the middleman and just do it straight up for profit myself. Basically become like a hired killer for himself. And he was working in a jewelry shop, so he knew people who had like jewelry and stuff, right? But apparently he like drove to the person's house. Like one person was there, like, and I don't know. She bought like stuff, and she had like one necklace or a brooch or something that was worth around 10 grand. So when he knew she was home alone, he drove to her place. But like, he's so chaotic, the dude, that he entered and he shot her. But then the maid came, so he shot the maid like straight up, and then a delivery came the same day. Like she had continuous delivery. I can't remember what it was of meat, I think. Meat. So the driver left the car like running because it usually was very fast. He just like dropped this stuff off. So the driver came, left the car on, he knocked on the door. But instead of like hiding, the killer like ran to the door to open, almost like he was home. So he let the like driver in and shot him as well. Such a like chaotic person. And then he tried to sell the jewelry and stuff, but it wasn't worth as much since he like broke it down because he wanted it to be he didn't want them to know it was the person's, because he tried to sell it to his place of work. It was such a like, I feel like a lot of criminals aren't the smartest people. Is part of the is like what I'm trying to get to. It's recycle me. I have no clue what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just clicking stuff and I'm just moving around. Somehow it's working sorta right now. I have 36 melee damage, but I have 3 dodge. I could probably go for some dodge now. It's an additional 8. That's a good item to get early if I want to try the harvesting challenge as well, or achievement. But yeah. But I was listening a lot. Apparently the guy who was in the forefront of like the Earth Hour, or one of them, also one of them is called Nelson Gaylord. That's a very, very funny last name. But one of the guys who were sorta helpful, or well, they recruited him because he was very like influential and very I guess very I don't know, outward going. So they recruited him for the Earth Hour. Apparently he was a serial killer as well. They didn't know it though. But he had very many like powerful allies. So he got away with it very long. Boom. So that's what I'm doing in these days. No, I'm listening a lot to serial killers on Spotify. It's a very good. I'm not a sponsor. It's very funny, or funny. I shouldn't say funny. It's very interesting I should say. It does interest me a lot, like reading about stuff like that. If I could, I would be a police officer, so. But for like several reasons, I'm not allowed to be one. Mainly the psycho. I'm just kidding. Mainly my sight and stuff. Apparently, you cannot be colorblind as a police officer in Sweden. And I feel like it's too late, because you can, in Sweden, you can be something called civilian police, where you can still do stuff. But you need, it would probably take me like 6 or 7 years or something now, and I would need to go to school for like 3 years first. So I don't know about that one. I fear it's a bit too late. Do I buy this one? I think I do. Because I think there's a good chance I'm gonna get the blue lightning shiv again. I feel like I'm getting lowballed here. I'm trying to keep my money at like around 1,000. I get 200 extra each run, or each wave then. But I'm on 17, so it might soon be worth just like using it all. But also, if I reroll too much, it becomes so expensive to reroll. My damage is kind of bad though. I'm not sure how the boss is gonna feel. We'll see, we'll see. We will just have to see. Oh, I dodged, thank God. I feel like I ran straight into that bullet. I feel like one thing I would need to do with this game is expand my field of view. I'm currently looking like maybe like this much around my character. Or maybe a tad more, but you might like get my gist. Wait, can I try something? Lock me? There's a lot of crap items in this game. Buy me. Little muscly dude. I think it's too late for the bait. There we go. 3. I have a lot of melee damage, so I'm dealing quite a decent damage at least. But yeah, sometimes like listening to those serial killer stories, it's so rough sometimes. Some of the people, like the victims, so like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not the best thing to talk about. I need to listen to something else, I guess, to talk about it instead. I kind of want to, like, there's like some history stuff on Spotify as well, some history podcasts. Now at older age, I'm like, maybe I could listen to some of that. It's kind of funny how like your interests and stuff change over the years. Lock that one for a sec. Just for a sec. I might be inclined even in buying that one. But let's... I re-rolled a bit too much there, I feel like. Also, something I've always been very bad at is geography. And I almost kind of want to, like, learn some more about it. I don't know why. Recently, I've had, like, a few days where I've been like, man, I almost want to, like, go to school for something again. I've been like in a real like I want to learn stuff, but I don't know what. My voice is so dead, by the way. Oh crap, this is no good. This is no bueno. Please. The only hard part about this game sometimes is it attacks the closest enemies, but sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I could. It's like with Halls of Torment. 90% of the time I have it on auto. There's that like 10% where I aim myself. This is the last wave, so I need to make sure I use my stuff. Let's just buy that. Oh my god. Wait, is the shoppers better? I think no. I think the shivs get more though because they are ranged, or since they are ranged, I should say. I should say they are ranged. I feel like I'm not getting as much as I was hoping with this run. For having so much like money, I feel like I did not like get anything I don't usually get. Oh, that's bad. I wanted to see if I could like kill him fast. He has quite a predictable pattern though. Now he mutated though, so now it's so tough to stand close to him. Let's get some more HP back if I can, and then I'm gonna stand close to him again, because I feel like that's my only chance to killing him. But I like, you don't have to kill the boss, you can just outlast. But if I dodge and weave a bit, dip and dive. It's so hard though, because he attacks kind of fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh. 25% item price. Harvesting modifications are increased by 50%. You lose all of your materials at the start of waves. But the padding though, that's kind of cool. I'm starting to get this game. I feel like you might need to unlock a few more things than I'm used to in games before we actually get to like the meat and the potatoes of the game.